So I'm an analog photographer. I work in the darkroom. Right now I work only black and white photos, and I present a project that is all made in the darkroom here at İFSAK. Some of them are also done at Spain, but yeah, I do the whole process analog. These photos are all taken in the peninsula of Gelibolu in Turkey. A couple of them are also taken in Gökçeada, but the core of the work is done in Gelibolu. In that peninsula, there has been a history of wars over centuries, even millennia, but also there's a life nowadays that interests me, and to understand nowadays life, I go back to history. The name of the exhibition is Unearthed. Unearthed means to bring something back up to life from the ground, and that's what happened here. Or what I try to do is the history is all buried, you cannot see any of that, and I try to bring glimpses of that history and nowadays life to make people reflect on what could have happened in that area. So this is all analog photography that I develop the film at home, and then I come to the darkroom in a very slow process. I make these silver gelatin prints, that's how they're called. Basically the paper has a silver emulsion, and then it reacts to light that I project on top of it to create these images. And at the end I make a selenium tone at the end to preserve it, to be able to preserve for centuries, because this technology has been, the same technology has been alive for more than 100 years, and the photos are still there, so that's my process. So İFSAK, this Photographers Association, opened their doors to me very kindly some years ago to start working in the darkroom. I needed space to create my art, and they were kindly enough to do it. I also became a member, and I wanted to bring the work of all these years, which really takes really long. I started printing this a year and a half ago, because every day I go to the darkroom, 3 photos, 4 photos come out maximum. So I've been part of the community in that regard, trying to keep that darkroom alive, which is technology I love and I want to spread out. So making the exhibition here is a way to say thanks, and also to bring people to a place that has a darkroom. So this is a way for me to discover a land where I have a strong connection with, because my wife's family lives there. So I spend there many summers and many months on that land. And at the beginning it was just me riding my bicycle, trying to discover the geography of a very interesting place, a very narrow peninsula. And then I came across with all the history that is underneath. So in a way, like the history is an excuse for me to create a personal connection with the land. And this is my view on the land. I don't try to teach anything, and just giving my perspective of what I found, and try to make people reflect on an area that is not very well known apart from the very historical aspect of it.